2027 elections is the year of bigotry. I repeat, 2027 general elections is the year of bigotry. Now it is between North and South. The main players in Tinubu's government, we have Wike, we have also the Senate President Akpabio. These are the main players in Tinubu's government. This is a revelation from Sule Lamido. He says, why Bola Ige told us he didn't trust Northerners, Bola Ige of blessed memory. Why the Yorubas didn't trust Northerners. Former Jigawa State Governor Sule Lamido and one of the original 9 persons who founded the PDP has revealed how the late Chief Bola Ige challenged Northerners in the group to prove their sincerity in the fight against Abacha's rule. So it has not been today. It wasn't today that all this distrust started between tribes. Under Tinubu's administration, when you look at the opposition and coalition, you will see that Northerners are in full opposition. It is a must for Northerners to take power from Tinubu. Let's look at this video. We'll be right back for much more analysis. Now you see some elements mentioned in the coalition from southern Nigeria. You see an Osibajo, you see a Aregbesola, you see a Fayemi. This is an evidence that the coalition, the coalition is taking a very bold step at committing suicide. Because if you are going to be involving Aregbesola, a Fayemi, and Osibajo in your coalition, they should not know too much. Looking at that video, you see a lot of alignment and realignment. It seems the APC know beforehand that these guys are preparing for them. And they are all ready. They can go to any length to make sure they collapse any structure in southern Nigeria, even if it's to use EFCC or use money. Make sure that southern Nigeria is one. Because it is very clear that if you are going to rely on Southwest votes only in southern Nigeria, it will not take Tinubu anywhere. Let's put aside the rigging part or the politics part. We know that in North, they are mean people. And if they want to start doing what their politics during election, some people have said that during election day, they will man their polling units. And they are going to take action on anybody who tries to rig elections in every polling unit in northern Nigeria. This has been said by the northern part of this country. So we understand the politics going on, but involving an Osibajo, involving an Aregbesola, involving a Fayemi in that your coalition, my brother. Hey, that's why I refer to the fact that Bola Ige does not trust Northerners. Do you think that a Southwesterner will work with an Atiku against a Yoruba man who is Tinubu? That is the question today. Do you really think that these guys will genuinely work against Tinubu, no matter the rift they have? You see, go and read the 48 laws of power. I understand how people win war. There's a difference between battle and war. You can win the battle, but are you going to win the war? You see, it is very, very easier for technical politics that have technicalities. You plant people that will be a placeholder in the opposition to act as, okay, for instance, as a politician, I'll just do as if I have enemies. Because somebody says Tinubu prepares for the future. We are demystifying all these things to understand what is likely to happen. Because the coalition, there are some steps you take, because an An El-Rufai went to SDP and they left SDP for an ADC because they saw the structure, they saw what is going on. Even the SDP is trying to woo Peter Obi, SDP, trying to woo Peter Obi, that the presidential candidate said he is willing to collapse or drop his ambition for Peter Obi. It seems like the APC, they don't want this coalition between Peter Obi and Atiku to hold. With the way they are moving, under 2 years, everybody's endorsing Tinubu. Under 2 years, politics have started. They don't even allow me 2 years finish. Or 3 years, or 2.5 years before they start endorsing left, right, center. Under 2 years, everybody is ramping up. Next month, which is June 2025, now we'll see defections left, right, center. But this coalition, the coalition is like, hey, let me read this again. The League of Northern Democrats, which is led by former Senate President David Mark and former Governor Ibrahim Shekarau, and Dr. Umar Ado, has stated that it's supporting the new opposition coalition that intends to depose President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the general election of 2027. People are aligning and realigning. So we have a David Mark, we have a Shekarau, we have a Dr. Umar Ado, we have Osibajo, we have Rauf Aregbesola, we also have Dr. Fayemi. APC, we are having their meeting in Abuja yesterday, but Osibajo was busy. He did not attend that meeting. In quote, he went to receive Atiku at the airport. Mind you, Atiku PDP, Osibajo APC. So read the room, read the power play. But sometimes I don't think APC is that too sophisticated, because you see the people that are in that room endorsing Tinubu left, right, center. Most of them are not endorsing Tinubu out of their love for Tinubu, but because of the political game that is going on. Most of them you see there may not even vote Tinubu, may even work against Tinubu. That is why Ganduje is telling people that, please, we don't want anybody to sabotage the party. We don't want anybody to sabotage this party. But I see sabotage in the nearest future. The reason why most people are joining the APC, one of the reasons is because some people, they are looking, let me align with the APC so that I can retain my position. Let me align with them so that I can return. If it's for me to rig, I will rig. We understand that the APC does not frown at corruption and rigging. So far, it benefits the APC. So most people are going so that they can maintain their political structure. That is why a governor of Akwa Ibom is saying that he will go to APC and he will still control the PDP structure. I'm telling you, the same Okowa that left APC, PDP is his ex. You left your girlfriend, the girlfriend turned to your ex, but now you are sending thugs to go and harass people that refuse to leave PDP with you. Most people in Delta State refuse to leave the party and join Okowa in the APC. We heard stories of how thugs are used to go and threaten, harass, and intimidate people. So the APC might not be that sophisticated, but I'm very sure that the APC can never try to conduct a free and fair election. Look at what INEC is telling us. They are going to use AI. They never finished using A4 paper. They never finish rigging with their A4 paper. They have not been transparent with A4 paper. And the glitches and whatever, they are going for AI. We know that we are a joke of the century. See, whatever happens, if Jesus joined the coalition and devil joined the APC, I'm telling you that this system does not work for anybody. Nobody is going to benefit from this system. So, Atiku and Co, they should know what they need to do with Fayemi, Aregbesola and Osibajo. Most importantly, Aregbesola and Fayemi. I don't trust these people in any coalition. If I'm going to be having a coalition, I will not want to have these elements. And also Shekarau. I started by saying that there's a distrust between different tribes. Igbos don't trust Yorubas. Now, Sule Lamido is telling us that Bola Ige does not trust Northerners when they were even the loyalty, everybody's loyalty is being questioned. There's distrust. That's the kind of system we have created for ourselves. Even Tinubu knows that before Tinubu say one thing, they don't clap. Before even finish a statement, they don't hail him. Tinubu knows psychophancy. He knows psychophancy where he sees one. He himself is always guiding. He's always alert in case anybody wants to do anyhow. He told Wike in this FCT election that is coming on. When I remember that the APC is playing for election less than 2 years, it tells you a lot about what transpired during the last election. Okay? He told Wike that don't let the votes go to your party. If you let the votes go to your party, I will sack you. That's what he told Wike. I will sack you as FCT, wherever, Minister of the FCT. So he knows that, the people around him, they are all doing that because of the thirst for power. I have said this before. I said, look at 2027, the South, they are all getting towards vice presidency. So after the Southwest takes over power, it is now the turn of the North. So this vice presidency, South, they can betray anybody, they can kill their people, they can destroy their people, they can destroy the economy of the South, they can do anything to please their master so that they will be qualified for a position. I've told you that no politician in Nigeria, especially those that are in APC and those that are going to the APC, none of them have the interest of the people at heart. Like Jonathan said, my political ambition is not worth the blood of any Nigerian. Which politician can make that statement? Politicians of today, they are willing to sacrifice half of their constituency. Half of them, they don't mind to sacrifice them for them to get a certain position. That's why any little thing, they are jumping like monkey from one branch to another. They are jumping from one party to another because they know that what is driving them is not the people. What is driving them is their selfish interests, money, power. Most of them have stolen money to the extent that if they are not in tune with the center, with the ruling party, the EFCC might be in jail. Most of them are afraid because their hands are not clean. That's why I see them joining the APC. Somebody says it is between Nigerians and the ruling party and Tinubu and politicians. My brother, Nigerians themselves, are they awake? Are Nigerians alive? Is it the same Nigerians that we see left, right, center? Somebody say it is hunger. Hunger. It is not coalition or whatever. Is this the governor of Oyo State, Seyi Makinde? Hunger will determine who Nigerians will vote for. Yes, let's interpret it because people will think like Nigerians will vote for the right people. Nigerians will vote for the right people. Hunger. They will not look at anything. They will not look at tribe. They will not look at anything. They will just vote for the right people. This is what people think Seyi Makinde is talking about. It is a lie. What does he mean? Hunger will determine who Nigerians will vote for. The politicians, the government of the day, they intentionally make you desperate by keeping you impoverished and hungry. So that when it is time for election and they are giving 30,000 at the polling unit, by that time, the EFCC, DSS, and all the police architecture will be asleep to that. By the time they bring out that 30,000, you have no option that to vote for DP. You have no option. They will use that to buy your conscience, to demoralize you. And they know how they are going to do it. See, in the Southwest, what these guys are planning, God. Man, just like what P2B said, and one other person said, politicians don't know that we are coming to this world with nothing, and we will go with nothing. Nothing. You are going only you. Nobody goes anywhere. But the way these politicians are thinking, you see, you are a leader to make your environment a better place. The place you left, you are a leader. You need to leave the people you are leading better than you met them. Instead, the leaders we have in Nigeria, they will make the lives of people worse and worse and even destroy their generations and destinies. And I don't know how these people reason and how they think or how they sleep at night. I'm telling you, I don't know how this. Everybody wants you to support it. Most people now want you to support the APC. They want you to support one term, one party system. Oh, is it 2011? Tinubu, the same Bola Ahmed Tinubu said he is against one party system. The same Bola Ahmed Tinubu as opposition. He said he's against one party. I think it should be during Obasanjo's time. Abi, he's against one party system. 2001 thereabout. The same person that is saying he's against one party system is the same person that is advocating for one party system. He says it's not criminal. And these are the people you carry the treasure of the country. You carry your vote, your mandate, and you say you give to them. At the point in time, he said, I don't believe in one Nigeria. Now, things are changing. Maradona politics, that is what these guys are playing. And they know that Nigerians are so gullible. So if you are saying these things about between Nigerians and whatever, my brother, you are just deceiving yourself. Nigerians cannot. The Nigerians that I know, because I go on the streets every time, I sample people's opinion, I look at the mentality. Those people that I even like want a change, they are even tired. Most of them are saying they will not come out to vote or anything. The ones that are gullible are the ones that will even come out at that day and vote. You see, when a politician wants to win an election, you go to market women, sing and dance with them once in a year. He wants to get their vote and their support. And when they know that a certain group of people are not going to vote for us, they will make sure, politicians, they will make sure that they stop those people from voting. And the people that they believe that they can manipulate and deceive, they will now go and meet them and start dancing with them, singing all sorts of songs. Some people even have to bring out their own deity because of election. To what end? Are we coming to this world with anything? No. Are we going with anything? But see, some people don't care. They don't care. Nobody cares about morality anymore. I'm telling you. So the coalition, I think they are sitting on a time bomb. If they are going to rely on some of these guys they are picking from Southwest, they are sitting on a long. These people can work for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. That is just the clear truth. No sugarcoating anything. These people have the capacity to work for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And it remains like that. These guys work closely to the... And you think that they will be able to... I don't know how the coalition wants to do this. But however, it is clear. It is clear that 2007, like I said, I will repeat it. Tinubu will do all he can, irrespective of what the North says. Tinubu will do all he can to make sure he wins that election. We know that he's not known to play by the games. He's a Jagaban and a Maradona. We know that. But he will have to win the election by hook or by crook. If they are not desperate, why do you see all these things going on in southern Nigeria? If APC is not desperate, you can see what they are doing in southern Nigeria. Running helter-skelter. The day APC will fall, man, that day, Tinubu will just finish in 8 years. I'm telling you. Me, I've said it that this is their coalition. Because I'm seeing an Atiku moving forward. If we hear, say, Peter Obi agree, it better make Peter Obi sustain his legacy, because the power, the presidency in quote, how are they going to benefit Nigerians? Okay, Igbo become president. I asked some people today, between Igbo presidency and releasing of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I asked Igbos this question. Between Igbo presidency, Peter Obi becoming president, in quotes, translate that as Igbo presidency, and the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which one do you want? They told me that it is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So don't even cry for Igbos that are saying that if Peter Obi deputized Atiku, that they are going to back down and also attack at Peter Obi. Don't pity for them, because the most important thing on our minds is this system does not work. Balkanize the system for good governance. That is just what we want. Restructure. Some who believe that Tinubu cannot restructure. See, the advocacy is there, and it will get to a point in time that everybody will realize that the only thing that can happen, people are coming to realize it. From the southern part of Nigeria, most people agree to the fact that Nigeria needs to be structured. Unlike before, everybody agrees. Even in the southeast, politicians agree that Nigeria needs to be structured. They know, but they cannot say anything because, because everybody is like scrambling and dragging, and everybody see that power in the southeast, a governorship position. Almost 20 people are eyeing it. So nobody want to work together. Let's restructure Nigeria. Somebody want to become a betrayer by, for instance, they accuse Tinubu. Nadeko accused Tinubu of snitching on them. Okay, so we know that there's many snitch in different regions. So if everybody says, okay, let's agree to restructure, and those in center now dangle an opportunity to divide them, they know that somebody else is going to take that offer. That is why it's very difficult for them to come to the consensus. But everybody understands that the only thing that can push Nigeria forward is until we restructure Nigeria. We heard that Labour Party is taking APC. Then she say this guy don't come up for Labour Party. They can't find ways to fix Labour Party back so that the guy no will come out and join the coalition. Then she say Erufai don't come up for SDP. And he did ADC now. They don't say ADC, they don't have a control over, they don't have any influence over ADC. And the SDP presidential candidate in the last election, before now he was shouting up and down, but now he's saying that he's going to collapse his ambition for a Peter Obi. They know what they are doing. Just that Nigerians are too myopic and they don't know. Most Nigerians don't deserve the voters card because they cannot make good decisions at all. Not everybody deserves a voters card in Nigeria, because we have people that cannot conclude, cannot decide on who is supposed to lead them or not. May God help Nigerians.